17-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla has been found guilty of murder after crashing her car, resulting in the tragic deaths of her boyfriend and his friend.
Mackenzie decided death was the ultimate goal that day. This was not reckless driving. This was murder.
Mackenzie Shirilla was driving at 100 miles per hour when she crashed into a commercial building near Cleveland, killing her boyfriend, Dominic Russo, and his friend, Davin Flanagan. Both men died at the scene while Shirilla survived. Prosecutors claimed she had a toxic relationship with Russo and had previously made violent threats toward him.
Threatened his property? Mm-hmm. She threatened to break into his house?
Correct. Prosecutors claimed Mackenzie Shirilla intentionally crashed her car to kill her boyfriend, with his friend becoming collateral damage. They said the crash footage made her intent unmistakably clear. She had only one goal that night.
You see her driving very calmly and making the right turn, and then all evidence indicates she immediately put the pedal to the metal and drove straight into a building at 100 miles per hour. I think those really demonstrated to us that this was no accident. Just
days before the crash, Mackenzie Shirilla allegedly drove the same route to plan the crime, leading the judge to find her guilty.
Count 1. Finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of murder, to wit Dominic Russo.
Tearfully, Mackenzie Shirilla stands as officers place her in handcuffs following the verdict.
Count 2. Finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of murder, to wit Davion Flanagan.
Shirilla is given a moment to speak before sentencing.
The families of Dom and Davion, I'm so deeply sorry. I hope one day you can see I would never let this happen or do it on purpose. I wish I could remember what happened. I'm just so sorry. I'm heartbroken.
There was no medical condition that caused this as an accident. There was no mechanical failure of the car. A failed suicide attempt is not a defense to murder. There's a very good likelihood, Mackenzie, that you will spend the rest of your life in prison. She's sentenced on count 1, 15 years to life. Count 2, 15 years to life, to be served concurrent to each other.
The judge sentenced Mackenzie Shirilla to 15 years to life in prison. This is Aiden Fucci, who pled guilty in court to murdering his classmate when he was just 14 years old.
We're having fun in a cop car. Yep.
Aiden Fucci, a student at Patriot Oaks Academy in St. Johns County, Florida, was classmates with 13-year-old Tristan Bailey, whom he brutally stabbed 114 times. Her body was later found in the woods. After his arrest, Fucci was seen taking Snapchats in the back of a police car. This footage shows him and his parents in interrogation.
That Snapchat that you did, those numbers,
That's all over. You're all over the internet, Negor. This is seriously.
This is very serious.
This is no joke. This is your whole life. Your whole life.
And ours.
And ours.
Prosecutors released video footage showing Aiden Fucci and Tristan Bailey walking together shortly before her murder. About 90 minutes later, Fucci is seen running from the area where her body was later discovered.
114 stab wounds, 49 defensive wounds, 35 wounds to the head and neck, 29 to the back and shoulder, and 6 fatal wounds.
After pleading guilty to first-degree murder, Aiden Fucci awaits the judge's sentence.
Having entered a plea of guilty to the crime of first-degree murder, I sentence you to life in prison. Because of your age, you are eligible for review of the sentence in 25 years.
After sentencing, Fucci stood motionless, showing little to no emotion. Willard Miller / Jeremy Goodale. Willard Miller and Jeremy Goodale, both just 16 years old, were charged with murdering their high school Spanish teacher, reportedly over receiving a bad grade that sparked their deadly plan.
We then moved her off of the trail, where I then struck her, and she died as a result.
Willard Miller and Jeremy Goodale attended Fairfield High School in southeastern Iowa, where Nohema Graber taught Spanish. After Miller received a bad grade from her, he and Goodale reportedly devised a plan to kill their teacher in cold blood.
We discussed a general plan. I'll stand up here and look out, wait for Ms. Graber to show up.
Graber took her routine walk at Chautauqua City Park, where the boys waited, stalking her and preparing to ambush her during her evening route.
Here she comes, and she walked by and hit her in the back of the head, and then I said, "Oh shit, make sure she's dead." So we hit her a couple more times.
They dragged her into the woods and brutally beat her to death with a baseball bat.
What was the plan after that? There wasn't a real plan beyond that. Like hide the body, bury the body, save the body. At that time we were going to hide the body. I guess in our arrogance, we kind of assuming that nobody would ever find her.
Soon after, both teens were arrested. Court documents revealed that a witness showed police Snapchat messages from Goodale detailing the murder plot with Miller. One chilling message read, "POV, you're my Spanish teacher. And this is the last thing you see," followed by "time to hide a body." Jeremy Goodale later pled guilty and testified against his best friend, Willard Miller.
I understood that he had the intent to kill Mrs. Graber.
What is your plea to murder in the first degree, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
This is the moment Jeremy Goodale speaks in court before sentencing.
I've had time to think on what to say, and I'm sorry, truly sorry. Every day I wish I could go back and stop myself. I can't comprehend losing a loved one in such an awful way.
The judge now delivers Jeremy Goodale's sentence.
The defendants shall be sentenced to life with the possibility of parole after 25 years.
This is Willard Miller apologizing in court before receiving his sentence.
I'd like to take this opportunity to wholeheartedly accept responsibility for the role that I've played in the murder of Naheem Graber. To the family, I'm sincerely sorry for the distress that I've caused you and the devastation. And I ask that I'm given a chance, and I don't want to be institutionalized. I don't want to be in so long that I forget about what matters, where I come from, and I look forward to getting through this.
The judge now delivers final words before sentencing.
The defendant, Willard Noble Chayton Miller, should be sentenced to life with the possibility of parole after 35 years.
Miller appears completely emotionless. Rachel Schoaf / Shalia Eddy. Rachel Schoaf and Shalia Eddy, both just 16 years old, are in court today for the shocking murder of their close friend.
Their scheme was to hide knives on their bodies and to attack Skylar at an agreed-upon moment.
In Star City, West Virginia, Rachel Schoaf and Shalia Eddy were friends with 16-year-old Skylar Niece. Eventually, they decided they no longer liked her and planned her murder.
Sheila Eddy and Rachel Schoaf carried out that plan. Together they stabbed and killed Skylar.
After Rachel Schoaf's confession, both teens were arrested. Schoaf pled guilty to second-degree murder in exchange for cooperating with investigators in the case.
I'm so sorry. I don't know if there's a proper way to make this apology because there are not even words to describe the guilt and remorse that I feel each day for what I've done. I hurt the Niece family and those who love Skylar. I hurt my parents and shamed my family. May God bring eternal peace to Skylar and the entire Niece family.
After her plea deal, the judge delivers Rachel Schoaf's sentence.
Rachel Schoaf, it is the sentence of the court that you be imprisoned in the West Virginia State Penitentiary for a period of 30 years.
She'll be eligible for parole in 10 years. Now it's Shalia Eddy's turn.
It is the sentence of the court that you be imprisoned in the West Virginia State Penitentiary for the rest of your natural life. That sentence is technically with mercy, which makes you eligible for parole after you have served 15 years.